What's up guys, Kicks from Voltage here. Today I'm going to be showing you some Dust 2 smokes. We're going to go over some smokes for mid, some smokes for B, and some smokes for A, and then I'm going to show you a little bit of a retake smokes you can throw on CT's side to help you get B site control again. The first smokes I'm going to show you are the ones for mid control. So, first one, very simple, is your mid door smoke. You can do this by literally standing and just throwing a smoke over the arches that will land at mid doors. Now to smoke Xbox from mid, you can simply come into this corner, align your crosshair with the shadow and the top of this roof, and if you're on 64 tick servers, you have to aim a little bit above. On 128, you can aim anywhere between level and a little bit below, and simply just jump there. You can do this exact same smoke from sitting in this corner. If you see that your teammates are top mid and they don't have a smoke, and aligning your crosshair with this tip of the box in the middle of the arch. And that will get the same thing done. Now, one more smoke that is crucial to know if you are in mid is your mid to B smoke. You can do this by simply standing in this corner and aiming at this dot on the wall. This smoke will block all view except for one angle, and that is if someone is boosted on top of these boxes. The boost here will only be able to see you when you are coming up the hill. The next smokes I'm going to go over for are for lawn control. First one will be the corner smoke. Line yourself up with this door. Bring your crosshair at this corner of the building and bring it to the height of this part. Simply throw. This will smoke off any opper or anyone who's holding the corner and just staring through doors. The next smoke for lawn control is a pit smoke. Line up with this wall, aim in the middle of the tree, and just bring your crosshair up to the second wire and throw. This smoke will prevent anyone holding pit from peeking doors. They'll have to swing out, which will give you a chance to get the headshot. Putting both of these smokes together can be really useful to take lawn control late into the round if you know that the CTs play heavy long. Once you do have lawn control, however, two really useful smokes you can throw to prevent yourself from getting picked when you cross the site are the cross smoke and the CT smoke. Cross smoke, get yourself in between the barrel and the wall, aim at the left part of this tooth on the wall of the building, bring your crosshair up to the first wire, just run a little bit, we'll bank off the wall, we'll put no gap on the left side, but a small gap on the right side. Now I'm going to have my teammate Joker show 3 more smokes. One is an Xbox smoke, and 2 are 2 distinct smokes you can throw from long.
Yeah, so you run over here, line up at the long. This dot a little to the right, and a little bit under it, and then jump throw. And then that blocks off front of sight. And from the same spot, you can do cross. If you go to this dot, just go a little bit above it and to the right, and then jump. And then it should bank off. I'll see it took a bad bounce and hit that, so that means you didn't do it to the right enough. So. Alright, and it gets off most of the cross, but since this will be smoked, the only sliver they can hit you from is this. Alright, so if you ever need to smoke Xbox but don't want to cross the offer because you spawn on this side of mid, you just come up to this pole, there's a dot right above it, look at the dot, line up, turn around, there's this wood, and this arch, you get right in the center of it, and then jump. And then it lands on Xbox.
For the CT smoke from long, line up with this, bring your crosshair to the right of this roof. Just bring it up a little bit. You can throw the exact same CT smoke from Cat. Get in this corner, put your crosshair between these two leaves, and throw. Combining a cross and CT smoke will make it so no teammates get picked when they cross towards site. Next smokes I'm going to go over are the ones on Cat. Now there are plenty of really useful smokes you can throw on Cat to either help your teammates along or to give yourself an advantage when pushing Cat. First one being the Cat extender smoke. Get yourself into this corner, line your crosshair up with a ledge, and just throw. That smoke can be coupled with a second Cat smoke. You can put your crosshair in the same exact place and throw. This will make a wall of smoke that you can use to push out on. Should you want to smoke off Goose, line up with this corner, aim at this tip of the wood, bring your crosshair to the second wire. I'm throwing smoke. If you want to smoke sight, so you can play up for Cat, just get on the stairs, line your crosshair up, even with this line, and anywhere between this point and this point, just do a quick run through. Throwing the sight smoke, the Goose smoke, and both the Cat extender smokes will give you the chance to execute through to A site in a different way than most CTs are not expecting. You can also simply throw the Cat extender smoke and a CT smoke, which will give you the opportunity, with some well-timed flashbangs, to jump into CT and surprise your enemies who are holding on site. If you don't want to smoke Xbox from lower tons, a unique way to give your teammates the chance to get to Cat is by coming into this corner, lining your crosshair with this little whitish, brownish line, and bringing the right side of it below the edge or the tip. And just right-click it. Now this smoke is tricky for both sides because if you do go to Xbox, CTs can see your feet. But at the same time, most Xbox smokes do not smoke the right side of mid. So operators can hold this angle, which with this smoke they are unable to. The last smoke I have for today is a simple one to help you exit out of B-tunnels. Line up with the right side of this pillar and just aim a tiny bit to the wooden beam, to the left of the wooden beam. Now keep in mind there will be a tiny smoke gap here, so be careful, but this smoke does give you the great opportunity to jump up onto here and shoot at sight from above the smoke. Now we're going to go a little bit into the retake smokes for B site. I'm going to have one of my teammates named Joker actually show you the exact two smokes. One of them lands on site, block off any site so you can peek up towards a car. And the other one lands tunnels, to prevent anyone who's planning for tunnels and holding tons to have to forcefully push through the smoke.
The one that lands here, it's not an exact science, but I pretty much just come up to this spot right here, this little thing. I look down and then double click. That blocks you off so you can cover this over here. So you either go here, you find this little thing, because this thing, if you look, is lined up perfectly with the edge of the tunnel. So you're gonna go to the left of it a little bit. So then, look up, boom, just a normal throw. And then it'll land in the tunnel.